Now as more and more people wake up here on the Saturday morning, the crowd is just building. Big excitement here for the travel ramp. And this is what they've come for. We've got Peter Antonak here in his big truck. Now he is the monster. He is the king of the travel ramp. And this is what we want to see. We want to see him up there. He's won it for the previous few years in a row, and he's going to kill it again this time. Let's go and watch Peter Antonak in the big yellow monster kill this ramp. No wonder Peter Antonak is the king of the ramp. Check out the suspension travel on this machine. 30 inches of hydraulic ram, and look at that rear drive shaft. Look at the angle. He's adjusting the suspension, getting the angles right. He's going to have a real serious crack at this ramp. Peter's actually running the 49-inch IROX. He's got the biggest tyres here at the event. And when they're travelling on the ramp, you've got to have your tyres aired down to equal pressures. They're now measuring up, checking out his wheelbase. The wheelbase will be compared against the ramp travel to give the overall RTI. Now Peter Antonak is a smart fella and his rig is just wild. What he's actually done here is he's raised his suspension, lifted the hydraulics all the way up, which actually brings his diffs closer together and actually shortens his wheelbase. Shortening the wheelbase will give him a better overall RTI. The sly bugger. Now that he's had the measurement done up at full extension of his suspension, he's now lowered it back down to lengthen his suspension. Whoa, this thing's loud. He is going to go off. He's lengthened his wheelbase now, which will actually improve the distance he gets up the ramp. Okay, this thing is huge. Noisy, big, ballsy. They don't call him ballsack for nothing. Lowering the vehicle down, getting it set. Here he is, gets the first wheel onto the ramp. Nice and controlled. This is where the power comes in, just nice and controlled, low noise. He's going to idle this thing all the way up. Big block 400 cubic inch Chevy motor in there. Look at it, idling away, the truck's just crawling, nice and controlled. He's going to get it up to a certain level. Once it starts to lose one of the wheels on the ground, he'll then start using the hydraulics to keep the control, keep the wheels down on the ground. Look at this thing twisting. Shots from the back here is just awesome. Funnily enough, Peter Antonak is one of the major sponsors here, Off-Road Performance Warehouse, and he actually built this ramp, so he knows it very well. We haven't seen a truck yet up past the yellow marker, and he's up there. He is up there and moving well, and he's still got his hydraulics to go. Here we go, we're starting to put the hydraulics into play now. Taking his time, checking out each well. Look at this thing move. Crowd here really getting behind Peter Antonak, pushing him all the way up. Check out the IROC on the front, it's coming right over on its side. We've still got further to go. Crowd here is absolutely loving it. I've never seen so many video cameras in the crowd here. It's going crazy. Get in close, Meeks. Here he goes. Second adjustment on those hydraulics. He's still got more to go. He's only a metre off the top. Settling it right. Playing with the crowd there. Concentration. Checking with his spotter. Third time adjusting the hydraulics, he's still got more in this. Look at these 49s touching here on the covers, right up there on the wheel arches. That's it. Peter Antonak, king of the ramp. He's still moving. Crowd's going off and he is still moving. Now this is what we talk about when we talk about the trucks twisting it up. That is twisted. Look at the angle of the front axle compared to the rear axle. That's heading towards 90 degrees. That is massive. It's blokes like these that make the ramp travel an exciting event. The crowd is packed out here and they are absolutely loving it. Plenty of cheers from the crowd. Have a look at this, this is just amazing. His fourth adjustment on these hydraulics. He is getting really close to the 90 degree mark now, and he's getting really close to the top of that ramp. He needs wider axles to reach, I can't believe this. Peter Antonak, the king of the ramp, he is performing. Check it out. Have a look at that front wheel. That front wheel is now virtually flat on the ground on its sidewall. That's it. Peter Antonak has called it. That is a massive effort and the crowd loves it. Check it out.